Hey, cousin. Happy new day to you. How you doing? How your mama doing? Dad? Family? Kiddos? Everybody doing okay? Good. We're going to do some healing today. Spirit woke me up early this morning and took me down through. And the title of this live is Unworthiness, the dark side of unworthiness. And Spirit led me to a revelation that most people are, and I would say all people, honestly, is what I heard. All people are dealing with a sense of unworthiness. It shows up in our life in many ways. And it's blocking you. Okay, it's blocking you. If you come across this message, you need to hear this. It's time to clear this. It's time to get an end to what it is that you're feeling. And it's time to close the door because you want to move forward. You have all these plans and goals and things that you want to do. But the unworthiness that you feel deep inside your soul is blocking you from bringing in the support you need, the access you need, the resources you need, the approvals that you need. All that you need is being blocked because you don't feel worthy. Okay? Hey, cousin. Hey, everybody coming in. When you don't feel worthy of something, then it's hard for you to feel it. You know how they always say you have to feel it first before it happens? You have to feel it. You have to know that this is going to happen. You have to know. But you can't feel it and know that this is going to happen for you if inside of you, you really believe that you don't have what you need. You don't feel worthy, okay? So today we're going to work through this. If you need support, make sure you download your free guide. And that will help you with getting clarity about anything that's going on in your life. Now, alignment is so important, all right? Because we can say all the affirmations that we want to say. We can do all of the things and all of the, the tricks or whatever. That is a level, that is a phase where you are speaking things into existence. You're seeing things and you're doing all these other type of things. Okay, that's a level. But if your thoughts and your feelings and your words and your actions are not all in alignment, then you're not going to be able to bring in this new level. You're not going into this new cycle if all of these things don't align. So I'm here to help you with that. All right. We have to get the thoughts in alignment with the feelings. If you don't feel good, then you can think all you want to think. You can go all over the world. Thank you for the love. You can go all over the world in your head. You could, do all this manifestation because remember, I told you manifestation is a level. That is a level. But beyond the manifestation is you actually just being in the flow and things just come to you. Everything you need just comes to you. Okay? So with your thoughts and your feelings and your actions, you can do all things. Yes, you can. You can do all things. You can do anything that you want to do. But if you don't believe it, then something is going to be off. Either you're going to be taking the actions, but the feelings are not going to be there. You're going to feel it, but you're not going to be taking the actions. You're going to be saying the words, the affirmations, but the actions aren't going to be there. The thoughts are not going to be there. It's going to be all over the place. So what we're going to do today is get you into alignment. For those of you that need support on your journey, join us in spiritual alignment class. All right. It's a 4-week commitment to yourself where you get yourself in alignment. If you want to live a better life, if you want to shift into this new timeline, you have to be in the flow. It's not enough for you to do it in your head and all that. That's a level. You got to be in this thing. Your energy has to be in it. And right now, your energy is all over the place. So we're going to get it right today. And talking about the unworthiness is something that a lot of people don't want to talk about. A lot of people do not want to talk about how they truly, truly feel inside, especially when it comes to spirituality, spiritual growth, and all these other type of things. We don't want to really hit on the things that really touch our heart and touch our soul, because that means now we got to be vulnerable. And it's okay. You can be vulnerable with me, right? I'm your cousin. We gonna be vulnerable together. I tell you everything, okay? So you are safe to be vulnerable with me. And it's okay for you to admit to the fact that, okay, in some ways I don't feel like, I'm deserving of the things that I want, and that's okay. But the question is, why not? And we're going to get to the bottom of it today, all right? Thank you. Thank you for the love. Thank you for everybody that's coming in. Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Thank you for the love, okay? Now, how do we align, okay? And I got some notes here. Normally, I don't take notes, so if I seem like I'm trying to keep myself on track, it's because I am, because Spirit is trying to get me to stay on track. But normally, I just flow with it, but I really want you to get everything that I got this morning, because this is good, okay? So how do you align your thoughts, your feelings, actions, words, your affirmations, everything? How do you align all of those things? You do that with repetition. So this is the reason why we have affirmations. Thank you, cousin. You do that with affirmations. You say the same thing over and over again. You do the same things over and over again, okay? You're going to constantly be doing something over and over again, or you're going to get hypnotized, because it works, okay? I know people are like, what? Hypnosis? Yes, hypnosis does work. If you can afford it, okay, it does work. But basically, you're going to reprogram the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is where the issue is, okay? That's the deep, dark part that we're going to talk about today, because I was telling you that there's a dark side to unworthiness. And that dark layer is in your subconscious programming. This is a program. Thank you for the love, everybody. Thank you for everybody coming in. So the subconscious program, this comes from your life experiences, things that you've been through, things that people have said to you, things that you went through when you were a child. All of these things, it impacts what's playing in the background of your head, in your mind. It's just playing in the background all the time. And you can say out your mouth, I am worthy, I am enough, I am this, I am that. But in the back of your mind, that's not what you're saying. So when you get ready to manifest and you want to feel something, you don't feel like that. See, spirituality, you can't fake it. Your energy is what it is. Okay? And you want to climb levels. You want to ascend. You want to keep growing and evolving spiritually. But this is the work that you have to do. And you got to go down into the darkness. Hey, cousin. Thank you. You say yes. Exactly. And it's tough. It's difficult. But you have support. You have support. You do. Sometimes you're by yourself. Most of the time you're by yourself on the spiritual path. You'll be guided to be by yourself, but this is why you have to be alone, because you're not going to be able to get these messages and get what you need from spirit if you got all of this chaos around you. You got all these people around you. When spirit's trying to give you these type of messages, it's just going right over your head, or you'll distract yourself. When you start feeling this way, you start feeling like, okay, dang, I feel unworthy. Okay, then you go to work. Or you go do something else and you distract yourself from what you really truly feel. We ain't doing that today. Not today. We gonna work through it, okay? Just give me a little bit of time. Work with your cousin, okay? Come with me. Because we're going to go down into the dark, but I'm going to bring you back out. So don't even trip. Don't even worry about it, okay? But you got to go through. The only way out is through. And if you want to become the greatest version of yourself, you're going to have to be real with yourself. What is playing in your subconscious mind? What is going on in there? Because that's what you believe. This is the reason why when it comes to religion, thank y'all everybody for the love. This is the reason why in religion, and any religion you are a part of, or anything, okay, whatever you believe, belief is so important. You have to be programmed to believe it. Because if you don't believe it, then it doesn't have power. And it's the same thing for you. When you start to believe in yourself and stop believing in the religion and the things that are external to you, you start believing in yourself. It's the same thing. You have to believe this about yourself. You have to truly believe that the things that you were created to do, you are capable of doing them. or else you're going to sabotage them. You're going to run away from the things that you need to do that's going to push you towards it. Okay? And I'm here, Marie Moses, to help you to get to where you need to be. Okay? Out of that old cycle and into the new cycle so that you can keep growing and evolving. This is how it works. Okay? So either you're going to reprogram your subconscious through repetition, doing something over and over and over again, or hypnosis. Most people just choose repetition. Okay? Whatever it is that you do, you're doing it every single day. All right? But the problem is, if you don't believe it, like I just said, you can say it, you can do the things, even the actions you take. You can take action every single day and not truly believe that what you want is possible. So that's the reason why it's not happening. You said definitely ready to leave my old life. It's time. It's time for you. And you get exhausted. You get exhausted because you try everything. You try to figure out, why is my life the way that it is? Why do I keep repeating these same cycles? Why is this happening? Because of the way you feel. You feel some type of way. You feel some type of way about what you've been through. And avoidance is not healing. Okay? Now, Spirit checked me on this, so I'm telling you the truth too. Because I know for sure I can go avoid something. Okay? Let me go and find something to do. I'm a creative. I love to create. I love to express myself in all these different type of ways. I will go watch me a funny old movie. I'll go, okay? Listen, it's heavy. Okay? But that's not healing. So then I have to come back to it. I have to come back to it. But, if you're busy at work or on your job or whatever it is that you do, then you don't have to come back to it. So you think. But it's going to show up in other ways. You said this was for me today. I've been feeling like I'm ready to become more. It's time for you to become more. It is your time. I am Marie Moses. I am here to tell you. This is just confirmation for what you already know. I'm speaking to your soul, which is who you truly are. You're not these life experiences. You're not the body. You are the light force that is inside of the body. And you've lived before this life. You will continue to live after this life. Your soul knows everything about your past life, your future, your current situation, everything. And I am one of your soulmates. Every person that you encounter in your life is a soulmate. It doesn't matter if they're, a loving soulmate and they love you and help you and support you like me. Or you can have soulmates that will do the opposite. They will mistreat you. They will abuse you. They will take from you. They will, okay? All these things. But either way, they're helping you and teaching you and guiding you to discover who you are. You don't know who you are. And you're stuck in a loop because of what's playing in the back of your mind, in your subconscious mind. It's tough. It is very tough. You say, I appreciate you. Thank you. You are very welcome. This is Spirit, okay? So, I got some notes here. Now, when we want to manifest, you have to feel it. You hear this all the time. You have to feel it. You have to see it. And you can do this. You can go into your mind, okay? Your mind's eye. Close your first eyes or these two eyes. Go into your mind's eye and you can start to manifest. You can start to see things in a clear reality. You can put yourself somewhere else in a whole nother dimension. I do it all the time. It's nothing wrong with doing that, okay? So if I tell you to close your eyes right now, okay? Close your eyes right now and imagine that you are standing in a field, okay? Just imagine that. How does it feel to be in this field? Do you feel the wind? Do you feel the grass beneath your feet? What do you feel like? Okay? You're in an open field. Nobody's there, just you. Do you feel small because the sky is so high? How do you feel? You're there, right? You're there. Okay? So, in your mind's eye, This is your soul doing this, okay? Your physical body is completely relaxed, calm. When you go into meditation, this is you connecting to your soul, not the physical body. With your soul, you can do things, okay? Now, the problem is you can go this place, all right? You can start manifesting. You can see your dream career, your dream body, your dream relationship. You see everything in these meditations that you're doing and all this, okay? You see it. You see it. It's there because it's already available. It is there. It's true. It is there. Now, how do you bring it from the spirit realm to the physical realm? How do you do that? How do you do that? Because that's where a lot of people get stuck. You don't know how to bring it from there to here. And you can't bring it from there to where you are now if you don't believe it. That means, okay, you're having the thoughts, okay? We went there in our mind, okay? But when you come back to your reality, your words are not aligning with what you just saw. A circumstance, something can happen, and your actions will change. And you'll start doing things that are out of alignment with the thing that you're saying that is yours. So now you're out of alignment. Okay? You say, hey, cousin, I finally found you again. I used to watch you on YouTube. Hey, cousin, it's me. I'm back. Thank y'all for the love. Thank y'all for tapping the screen. Thank y'all for sharing everything, okay? Thank y'all. I'm here, okay? Now, when you hear people say you have to hold the vision, throughout the day you have to hold the vision, that is very difficult to do because I'm telling you, you're going to have a lot of things that are going to come towards you. They're going to come towards you. And you're going to completely forget about this vision of you being this fabulous, wonderful person, successful, married, whatever it is that you envision for yourself. You're going to forget it. You're going to forget it. As soon as something happens, you're on something else. And now the vision is gone. It's gone. Hey, cousin. You say, hey, cousin, again. Hey, cousin. Okay? Now, the reason why you do that is because the truth is in your subconscious mind. In the back of your mind, you don't believe that's true. So you just went into a little fairyland and that was cool. That was fun. Okay? That was fun. But when you came back to this reality, you said, now we're back to reality. This is the truth. This is how I really feel. I'm never going to get this. I'm never going to do that. I'm always going to be here. Okay? This is how you feel in the back of your mind. So that's the reason why you live the same life year after year after year after year, because that's what you believe. You believe that that's what you deserve. If you're in a relationship and you feel like this relationship is not fulfilling for me, but I'm not going to leave because in your subconscious mind, you believe this is what I deserve. Because when you believe different, you're going to leave. You're going to say, no, I don't want this. This is not fulfilling for me. I only want relationships that are fulfilling me. If this is not fulfilling, I'm leaving. But if you stay, it's because somewhere in your program, you believe that this is the best thing that you're going to get. You can't get better than this. Or this is working for you, or whatever the case may be. You're not moving. Okay? So, I'm going to ask you some questions, but I'm going to speak to your soul. Okay? So you're going to have to be real with yourself. Be real with yourself. You ain't got to tell me the answer. You can. If you want to type it, you can, but you don't have to. You say, I'm so grateful to be here today. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. Spirit guided you here. You're supposed to be here. You said love and light everywhere. Hey, cousin. You're supposed to be here, okay? So take a minute and sit down, if you can, okay? And I'm going to ask you some questions, all right? Because we're going to remove whatever is in that subconscious mind, okay? We're going to remove that, okay? The first question is, do you feel safe? Ask yourself that. In this world, Do you feel safe here? How do you feel about being here? Okay? Do you feel valued? Do you feel like the people in your life value who you are? Do you feel like the thing you do for work every day, you are getting just as much from it that you're giving to it? Do you feel valued? Okay? Do you truly feel loved? It's what Spirit told me action. You said nope, nope, and nope. It's not just you. It's not just you. I promise you it's not. It's all of us. It's the truth. Do you feel loved? You can have somebody come say, oh, I love you. But in the back of your mind and your subconscious mind, you're like, man, if you love me, then da-da-da-da-da. If you love me, then da-da-da-da-da. Okay? Y'all know it's real. You said agreed with nope, 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 LOL. We don't feel love. We really don't. We don't feel loved by our family. No. We don't feel loved by our children. We don't feel loved by our partner. We do not feel loved. No, we do not. Do you feel understood? Do you have people in your life that you feel like, these people understand me? Like, I feel understood. If I go, even if it's just one person, if I go to this person, I know this person understands me like on a soul level. I'm not just talking about somebody I just talk to on the phone and all of that. I'm talking about they understand you. They get you. Okay? This is a major question right here. Do you feel happy? And I had to ask myself this question. And I had to be honest. I had to be honest with myself. This is what Spirit does with me. This is the work I be doing. When I don't be online, this is the work I do. So I'm not doing physical work, no. But I'm doing a lot of work for myself. And the work I do for myself, I'm doing for the collective. That's what I do. That's my job. But am I happy about it? Sure. I love it. You said I didn't before, but now I do. You said, praise God, I'm free. Yes. You said no. You have to be real, you know? And if you do feel happy, then you identify what makes you feel happy. What did you do? What did you do? What are you doing that makes you feel happy? I don't necessarily feel sad, but I don't necessarily feel happy about my life experiences, you know, the things that I go through and everything that I have to endure. I don't feel excited about that. No, I don't feel happy about that. I don't. It's just me being real, okay? So, do you feel peaceful inside? Not externally. Do you feel peace inside of your body? Like when it's just you by yourself, are you okay with the silence? This is how you know a lot of times we're not at peace, because we always got to be doing something, listening to something, going somewhere. Thank you for the love. We always got to have something going on. It's because we don't have that inner peace. But you're going to get it, okay? You say happy with myself, but not with my environment. Yes, I feel the same way. I'm happy with myself, but my life and my experiences, not so much. Not so much. You said no. It's tough, okay? Do you feel protected? Do you feel protected in your life? You said, I spend a lot of time alone. I expect things I can't change. Oh, I accept the things I can't change and put... Hold on, cousin. Write that again. Spend a lot of time alone. Accept the things I can't change and put the rightful place. Yeah. Write that again, cousin, so I can get clarity about what you're saying. But I think I understand what you're saying. So, it's good to spend a lot of time alone. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. When you spend a lot of time alone, you get a lot of clarity and you're able to process, okay? This is what we're doing. You're processing what's going on within you. If you don't process these things, then you can't heal from these things and you can't move on past where you are right now, okay? So... You said, I put him first, sorry. Oh, put him first? Who is him? Your husband? Your man? Who's him, cousin? Who you put first? You put man first? You said a lot of processing in real time. Yes. Oh, God. Yeah. Yeah, I know I get a little confused when y'all call God him, okay? Just kind of, I have to figure out where we're going with that. But, yes. Okay, now, this is the major question. Get ready for this one, okay? It's the last one. Do you feel supported? Do you feel supported? Or do you feel like you have to do everything on your own? Do you feel supported? Just answer that question. And it's okay if you don't feel supported. It's okay. Because what I had heard is everybody right now at this time is struggling with this lack of support. Everybody. And this is the reason why we are supporting each other. You said nope. We're all being called to show up in some type of way. Whatever it is that you have to offer, whatever it is that you have to share with the world, you're being guided to do that. It's okay for you to have your job, but you're also being guided to do something else where you're sharing or giving something in some type of way. Because most people in this world, and Spirit keep telling me everybody, we don't feel supported in our life. We don't feel like we have the support we need. And even if you have some support, you don't have the support you need. So then the question is this. This is how we go down into the darkness of unworthiness. Who in your life did not support you when you felt like you needed support? Because this is what's playing in your subconscious mind. Right here. When you can pinpoint who in your life, not right now, way back, okay? Go back in your mind and think about it. Who was supposed to support you, but they did not support you when you needed it? Because no matter who gives you support now, you're going to feel like, that's nothing. That's not what I need. That's not what I need. Because your inner child is still saying, what about me? What about me? You trying to move on? You trying to move on without me? Your inner child like, hold on, wait a minute. I didn't get what I needed. I didn't get it. He said, I agree. It's true. It's very true. And for most people, it's your parents. So I used to watch your card readings all the time on YouTube. You look amazing. Thank you, cousin. Thank you. Yes. I was on YouTube for a long time. I had to go away and do some healing. And now I'm back to help you all heal. Okay, so join us in spiritual alignment class. Okay? Now, everybody is dealing with issues when it comes to our inner child and not getting the support that we needed when we were children. Something happened in your life. Somebody dropped the ball. Somebody dropped the ball. A lot of times. For many of us, a lot of times. We had to witness a lot of things. We had to go through a lot of things. And that young child, girl or boy in you still feels like, I don't have support and I won't have the support. And I got to support myself because nobody is going to support me and protect me and keep me safe. So you're trying to move forward in life. But in the back of your mind, in your subconscious mind, you don't feel like you're going to get the support. Thank you for the love, y'all. You don't feel like it. Because a lot of the times, our parents, they allow us to go through things, and we feel like, where were you at? You know, where was your antennas? What the heck is going on around here? Lights off, water off, gas off, food ain't in the refrigerator, and don't have a car, might not have a place to go, abuse, neglect, you name it. You know what the situation is. And for those of you who say, no, my life was perfect, my parents was perfect, there was nothing wrong with my parents, they never did nothing to me, I just love my life. Hogwash. Okay? This ain't for you. This is for us. Those of us that went through it with our parents. Because now we are adults. We are still that young child, by the way. You're still that young child. You're just older, more developed, beautiful, got your money, taking care of yourself and everything. But you're still that young boy or girl that went through all those things as a kid. You're still that person. So you're trying to move forward and say, oh, I want to be the greatest version of myself. I want to get to this highest, greatest version of myself. But the inner child in you was saying, that's not possible. No, because I know different. I've seen different. I've struggled for a long time and nobody has come to support me. So I'm not going to be supported. So this is the reason why a lot of times you can do something. This is what I'm talking about, being in alignment. You can create something for all of you creators out there. You could create something that's nice. I mean, it's really good. And everybody's telling you like, this is good. Oh my goodness, you need to share this with the world. But inside, you're thinking that, who's going to buy this? Nobody wants this. Nope. I can't really imagine that somebody would get this. But it's really good. So you don't share it. You hold on to it. Because you feel like, nobody wants this. Nobody's going to, no. And this is the reason why people, they struggle. You say, I wish and feel I'm going crazy trying to heal. Hold on, cousin. Trying to heal and be appreciated or appreciative of my mom in real time. But I'm so hurt and it's heavily affected me in major ways, especially with mothering my own babies. Yeah, that's real. I understand. You said, wow, I asked last night for answers. My first time seeing. I'm glad I'm here. Much love. You're in the right place. You're in the right place. It's okay. You said literally me. It's okay. Cousin just cussed. Cousin, you cussed and said the D word, D-A-M-N. It's okay. It makes you feel like that. And this is why on the spiritual growth journey, people get mad. This is where people get mad. They say, oh, if I would just have my mama there and my daddy would have just did this, if I never would have had to go through that, then I would be better. It's their fault. Bunch of quacks. Stupid dumb quacks. Hey, Sharonda. Hey, cousin. That's where people get stuck on the path. And I'm here to help you out of that. Okay? Because in your mind, that is truly how you feel. Even if you never tell your parents that. Even if you never admit it to yourself. I'm telling you that's how you feel. Because it's real. This is a part of your program. It's playing in your mind. I didn't get the support I need from the people that I needed it from the most. So who else is going to support me? These strangers, my relationship partner, this person going to come in my life and love me. How you going to love me and my own parents and they wasn't there doing the things they need to do for me? This is what's playing inside. But it comes out in different ways in our lives. And we're trying to figure out, dang, why do I keep sabotaging relationships? Why do I keep choosing these type of people? Why do I keep, okay? Because your soul is attracting these lessons to let you know you are valuable. You deserve the best, okay? And it may not be the best circumstance that you attract, but when you leave it and you overcome it, then you know, okay, I am valuable. I deserve better. You're learning and growing as you go. You say, ooh, cousin, you talking, okay? You say, I'm talking. You say resentment. You must release it. You got to release it. And today you're going to release it. You're going to let it go today. You're going to let it go because I'm about to show you how. I'm going to tell you how you do it. So simple. It's simple. But it's difficult, especially if you were somebody who was abused. Children that are abused have the hardest time letting go of what happened to them as a child, because they feel like the people that were supposed to support them did not support and protect them. So then they go through life, even if they get a job or the career or the business, or they go up higher and higher and higher, inside in their soul, they're never satisfied. So no matter how much love you give them, no matter how much whatever you give them, is never enough, because the people that they feel like should have done it for them, supported them, did not. And you have to notice about yourself. If you were a person that was abused, listen, most young people have been abused in some type of way. That's just me being real with you. I come from parents that were abused, both my mother and father. My mother was a foster child. So if you know anything about the foster system here in this here Americas, okay, you know what those children go through. It's terrible. It's terrible what they go through. And nobody's coming to save them. Nobody. Especially those of us that grow up and we're past it. We said, I don't want to deal with that. Them troublesome kids. I don't want to deal with, oh, heck no. Might bite me like a dog. I don't want to deal with that. But the kids are still in the foster system right now to this day. There are kids in homes right now being abused. As I'm speaking to you, they're praying for somebody to come and help them. And for those of you that are no longer in it, if you do not heal from what you've been through in your life, then those children that need someone to come and help them will not have someone to support them. And then the cycle continues. It continues, it continues, it continues. You said life as an orphan is a strange land. It is. It really is. And only those who have been through it can understand it. That's a whole nother level of not having support when you don't have your parent there for you. And for my mom, especially for my mom didn't have her mother or father ever in her life. Never. These are things that I'm healing from my mom. Okay? And both of my parents, my father and mother, their mothers passed when they were 15 years old. Both of them. This is a part of my journey and my experience. This is what I came here to heal within me. Why did my soul take on so much? It's what I came here to do. So I understand it. I understand it. And I also understand how it is difficult to get out of it. So that's why a lot of times they get addicted to drugs, or, they're, overly, doing certain things, or, because they just don't want to feel the pain. I'm here with you today to let you know, if you don't allow yourself to feel this, you will never heal it. You will never move forward. And you are going to change the dynamic of your family, because you are the brave one that's saying, okay, I feel this way, but I'm not going to numb myself. I feel this way, but I'm not going to hurt nobody else. I can feel this way, and I still can overcome this. You can do it. Thank y'all. Thank you for the love. Thank you. You said blessings to your parents. Yes. All is well. There's no wrong. They weren't done wrong. I wasn't done wrong. I didn't get a raw deal in life, but there was a time when I felt like I did. But I didn't. Because everything works out for the good. So what my parents went through, they created me. I am who I am today because of what they went through. If they didn't go through those things, I wouldn't be the person that I am. I wouldn't have had the experiences that I had. I wouldn't have overcame those things, and I wouldn't be here today. That's why everything happens in life. But when we're hurting, we can't understand that it all works for the good. You say, it's what I came here to do. Yes. Yes. You said day 3 of my sobriety, because I'm going to feel and heal and win, because I'm done spreading hurt. Yes. You said it's day 3 of your sobriety? Yes. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And you know how they say you take it one day at a time? You literally do. Sometimes it's 1 minute at a time, 1 hour at a time. Okay? Because I used to drink very heavy. And I never hid that from y'all. I used to drink and smoke and everything. And I'm in my pain like everybody else. And a lot of people in the hood, they feel like, oh, this is normal. You know, we drink, we smoke. This is what we do. We drink, we smoke, but we do that for a reason. Because of the pain, okay? That brown liquor take that pain away, baby. You can't feel nothing when you out there on that end. I'm just trying to tell you the truth, okay? This is why we be in the clubs and doing all the things that we do. We feel like this is just normal. No, we're trying to cope with what we've been through. We don't want to feel it. But when you are brave enough to say, okay, I'm going to feel this, it's okay. And let spirit help you process. Because that's what you do when you can feel it. Now you can process it. And spirit can give you clarity. And I'm talking about our creator, God, force, source, when I say spirit. But you can get clarity about why this has happened. And you don't feel like anything happened to you that was wrong, because it's not wrong. So when I say, who didn't support you? When I ask you that question, who didn't support you? And you know, okay, now I didn't feel supported as a child. I didn't feel supported as a child. So now I'm just attracting more of that because I still feel like I'm never going to be supported. Okay. But let me tell you this. Your parents did not support you because the support you needed from them, they needed it too. Did you hear what I just said? Listen to what I'm telling you. How could I expect my mom to support me and give me the best life when my mom needed support too? They need support too. So we have to open our heart and have compassion for our parents, not sympathy, because sometimes we'll have sympathy and let them just run all over us, and now we're paying all their stuff, doing everything for them, okay? And they just running us all around because we feel like now we know that they need support. So when we get it and we got it, then we want to give them, no, okay? I'm saying have compassion, meaning that you understand that these are not perfect people. You said it's so true. It's very true. There are things that happen in your parents' life they may never share with you. My mom was the type to share everything with me. She told me about the abuse that she went through. She told me about the things that she went through. And when she told me those things, I started feeling like, very sad. Because she went through that as a child, praying for somebody to come and help her whole entire childhood. That was tough, but I needed to hear that. I needed to know that, because if she didn't ever tell me that, then I wouldn't have known. Some of your parents will never tell you what they went through. They just showing up a certain type of way, and you like, dang, Mom, why you act like that? Dang, Daddy, you can't never say nothing good about me. But they're like that for a reason. Something happened to them. Hey, cousin. You said my mom has never, but I know she's experienced something, but I don't push it. Yeah, you can't force them to share with you what they've been through. You can't. You said it's heavy on Wednesday morning. It's okay, because we're going to get out of it. Don't worry about it. We in the dark right now. We in the dark. But I told you, I got my little flashlight. Okay, we gonna come out. Stick with me. But we have to go down here. This is the work. Because we want to move forward. But we ain't moving forward with none of this baggage. We're not moving forward with the things that we've been through, with the things that our parents have been through. We're not bringing none of that stuff with us. And right here, it stops right here and right now. Realizing that your parents cannot be for you what you need them to be because they did not have it. They prayed for it too. They wanted that support too. You think they didn't want support? You think they didn't want somebody to show up for them? And what they went through 9 times out of 10 is worse than what we went through, especially those of us that are Africans here in America. You already know how the story goes. And it goes on and on and on and on. But we are the generational curse breakers. And that doesn't mean just getting $1 million, $100 million and opening a business. That's not going to save you. That's not going to help your bloodline. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get all that money and everybody's going to come to you like you're the savior of the family. But when you heal, then you're going to show other people how to heal themselves. Other people in your family are going to watch you. They're going to see how your life has changed. They're going to see how your thinking has changed, how you're evolving, how you're growing, how life is getting better for you, not just financially. I'm talking about for your children, for the people that are connected to you, the lives that you are changing. They're going to see all of this and they're going to say, I'm supposed to be doing something too. Look at my brother and my sister making this impact in the world. What impact am I going to make? They're going to start to look at themselves. They're going to start to do the work. You don't want to be the one to save everybody in your family because you have millions of dollars. You don't want that. I'm telling you. There's people that's stressed out right now because they got to take care of everybody. Even when you get it, because you going to have it. If I'm talking, you looking at me, I'm talking to you. Oh, you going to have it. You going to have it. But Spirit's going to tell you what to do with that money, where it needs to go, and you got to explain to the people in your life, look, this is not my money. This ain't mine. I'm doing what I'm called to do. And I don't feel like I'm called to pay all y'all bills. Okay? You pick and choose, and Spirit will tell you who to take care of. But you can't take care of everybody. You're going to be like MC Hammer. Hey, cousin. You said, speak. My mother walked away from me at birth, and I am the second out of 11 children. Wow. Dang, man. It's tough. Life ain't easy. This is not an easy place to be. Like, here on this earth, man, we don't know what we signed up for. And a lot of times we just trying to numb it because we don't know what's going on. We just like, what the heck is going on? What am I a part of? But I'm going to tell you the same thing Spirit told me. Because my father wasn't there for me. My dad, he left me when I was a little girl. He left me with my mom. And I held on to that for a long time because when he was in my life, I was such a daddy's girl because I was his only child. I couldn't understand why he left me because I was his only child. We look just alike. If y'all see my dad on my old YouTube channel, I showed y'all pictures before he passed. We literally look the same. How is it possible for a man to have... Okay. But I look like a pretty girl version of my dad. And you'll see my mom and be like, yeah, that's his... My mom is beautiful too. But this is what my mom would say. You only look good because of me. Not because of him. But it's true. Like the cheekbones. I mean, everything. It's just like, wow. And then for him to leave, I was just like, I was so hurt for so long. Because I was like, dang, you know, my dad used to spoil me. Even though he was not perfect. Let me just tell you this. My dad was, okay. But when it came to me, he was never like that. He was not like that. He used to raise all kind of HELL. I'm telling you, I know it and I seen him do it. But when it came to me, he always said, give Kim what she wants. Let her have it. So when he left, I was just like, he told me he was coming back. I remember he told me he was coming back. And I waited and waited and waited and waited. And he never came back. That hurt me so bad. That hurt me so bad for a long time. So I understand when you say, my mom just left me. And I'm just like, where you at? But I'm going to tell you something. Because you know y'all my cousin. I'm going to put y'all in my business. Y'all, for those of you who've been with me for a long time, y'all know. When I met back up with my dad, probably was like 2 or 3 years ago. And I was coming from where my mom stays in North Carolina. He stays in South Carolina. He's been in South Carolina ever since he left me when I was a young girl. And I never seen him. But we moved down here. I'm in Georgia now. I'm in Atlanta. My mom's in North Carolina. But we're from Kansas City, Missouri. So he moved from Kansas City, Missouri to South Carolina. and we were separated. I didn't move here to Georgia till 2020, so I'm just new down here. My mom is in North Carolina, and I used to drive through South Carolina to get to North Carolina to my mom, okay? My dad was in South Carolina. I had his number, everything. I said, he ain't call me, I ain't call him, I ain't worried about him, okay? Just telling you the truth. So I would drive through South Carolina, get to North Carolina, go see my mama, and come back home. Me and my children, all the time, we used to do it. One time, I was coming back from North Carolina. I think it had to be in Christmas or something. It's back when we were celebrating Christmas. And I was coming back from my sister's house in North Carolina because she stays up there too. And Spirit put it on my heart to call my dad because I seen the sign, South Carolina sign. So I was like, okay, I'm, call my dad. I don't know where he stays in South Carolina, but I'm going to call him. So I called him. Now, I'm a stubborn person, okay? Very stubborn. So, like I said, I was thinking to myself all these years, like, if he don't call me, I ain't going to call him, okay? It's just like that. So, at this time, I listened to Spirit, and I was on my healing journey. I wasn't the same person that I was before, okay? Because I can hear Spirit now, and I know what that voice sounds like. So, I called him. And when I pulled over and called him, he answered the phone, and I was like, hey, Dad. I said, I'm coming through South Carolina. I said, you want me to stop and come and see you? And he was like, you'll come see me? I said, yeah, I'll come and see you. He was surprised. He was like, yeah, I would love to see you because I hadn't seen him since I was a teenager. Now, mind you, at this time, I had to have been like 34, 33, something. No, I probably was like 34, 35, something like that. So I was like, okay, I had my two youngest two with me, and I was like, okay, I'll meet up with you. So we decided we was going to meet at Quick Trip. And when I got to the Quick Trip, he was sitting in the car and he was facing towards the street. Cousin, I'm telling you. When I seen him in the car, I knew exactly who he was. And I hadn't seen him since I was young, but I knew because we looked so much alike. I was like, that's my dad. I knew it was him. So I pulled in the parking lot and I pulled right next to him. And at the time, I had just got me a brand new Lexus, okay? Brand new. So when I pulled up next to him or whatever, he looked over at me. He said, like that. And he got out the car and dropped his head. Cousin, when I tell you I ain't never seen a man cry like this in my life, I never seen a man cry like this in my life. He cried, he cried, he cried. He cried, he cried, he cried. He cried so much. He said, you look so beautiful. You look so pretty. And I couldn't be mad at him. Because when I looked at him, I just seen how drugs and alcohol and, numbing from the life that he was living, how it impacted the way he looked. He just looked really bad. But it's still my dad, So I hugged him and he hugged my kids and stuff. And he seen his grandchildren for the first time. He'd been in South Carolina this whole time by himself. My uncle stayed there and my aunt. But other than that, he never got into another relationship. He never had any more children. Here I am in Kansas City thinking like my dad just left me. He didn't want me. And it wasn't even that. It was, he checked out on life for himself. So when you say your parent left you and they didn't want you, a lot of times they are checked out their own self. They don't have anything to give you is what I'm saying. My dad didn't have nothing to give me. And that's how he felt. He felt like it was better if he wasn't in my life. And I honestly believe it was too. Because if he had been in my life, especially with the addictions and things he was going through, it probably would have made my life worse. So while we thinking that, okay, my parents not here, this is a bad thing, you really being spared. Because if your parent was there and they was going through all this other type of stuff and they just dragging you along with them, that can do a lot more damage. You said dealing with their own trauma. For real. It's true. It's true. You said life be hard. It's hard, man. I understand it. I understand how a person could check out on life and be like, you know what? I ain't never been supported. I ain't never had nobody to be there for me. And I really don't care about nobody else. This is the dark side of unworthiness. This is the dark side that we have to go through, and we have to be real about. Like, you know, you have to have compassion for your parents and understand. You don't have to. You can be mad. You can be mad, you know. It's your life. You got the right to be upset about what you've been through. But I'm just saying, if you want to heal and get over it, this is how you get over it. You have to understand that they are 9 times out of 10 not in a position to do anything for you. And if they're in your life, they can a lot of times do more harm than good. There are some people who have parents in their life right now, and they are literally programmed to be the way their parent wants them to be. They don't know how to break away from it because it's so embedded in who they are. You have the freedom to be whoever it is that you want to be because you don't have that. You don't have that. It's some people who had the parent there, and it's like, well, you know, your parent abused you because they on drugs or they on alcohol or they let things happen to you. Is that better than them just leaving you with your mom? And y'all struggling a little bit, okay? You know you're going to struggle a little bit with your mom, but at least you ain't got to go through all that you could have went through. You said exactly. I often tell myself that now that I'm healed, parents can't give you what they don't have. They cannot give it to you. It's like if I have a cup, all right, and you ask me for some water, but I don't have no water in this cup. Ain't no water in here. But you like, man, I'm thirsty. Every time I come to you get some water can, you ain't never got no water. You supposed to have water. Okay, where's the water can? I'm like, I don't have none. I'm sorry, I don't have it. And you mad. No. I can't never get nothing to drink. Every time I be wanting some water, I just don't have to give you. I can't give it to you. You said exactly. I can't give it to you. That's how our parents are a lot of times. They can't give it to you because they just don't have it. Nobody gave them the tools. They didn't grow up in a time where we grow up. Now we can just turn on the internet and say, oh, what do my child need? What do I need to do for my child? You literally can turn on your phone right now and watch a YouTube video and figure out how to change a diaper. They didn't have that. They didn't have that. They didn't have these books, what to expect when expecting, or what to do. They didn't have all the stuff that we have right now. All they had is what was around them. The environment created them to be who they were or who they are. And some of them are still stuck there. You said, my father is an addict and I love him. He disappointed me often, but God has taken me up. And that's what it is. That's what it is. In Psalms 27, read Psalms 27. Okay? If you ever had a parent to leave you, abuse you, neglect you in any type of way, read Psalms 27 every day. Okay? There's a verse in there, and I don't care what you believe. Just, okay, repetition. Okay? This is how we change the subconscious. Read that psalm. Because there is a verse in there that says, hold on, I got the puzzle piece. It says, where my father and mother forsake me, then your spirit has taken me up and taught me your ways. This is what our Creator does for us. So now that we're in the dark, we're getting ready to go back up into the light. Okay? You said, I'm only mad if every time I turn around, you're giving someone else water. Yeah. And they do that. They do that. But you got to understand why. You got to understand why. Sometimes it's hard for them to face you. Sometimes it's hard for them to face and live with the fact of what they did. Sometimes I feel like it's easier for me to be around this person, or even if you have siblings, some of them might be closer to one sibling than the other. Because the light that you hold in you is going to shine on them. They're going to have to face themselves, and they don't want to do that. So they want to stay away from you because what you carry in you, you don't know what you carry in you, but I'm telling you, Spirit put a light in you, and you're not only here to shine this light on your parents, but everybody. And there'll be a point in your life where you try to dim that light down so you can be comfortable and fit in with everybody because you don't want to be exposed to people, but you ain't going to be able to do it forever. You're not. You're going to have to expose your parents. You said, that's what I realized. Yeah, you're going to have to expose them. You're going to have to tell them the truth. And it's okay. Just get it off your chest. Don't hold it in, Don't hold it in forever. Even if you have to write a letter, text, whatever. Don't hold it in. If they're gone and they're on the other side, transition, write a letter. Excuse me, you said, my whole life, I've dimmed my light. Yeah. Then you get used to it. You get used to dimming your light. You want to fit in with your family. You want to fit in with everybody else, so you don't want to make people uncomfortable. So then you don't shine that light. Because it's difficult. When you start shining light from your soul, then people have to see themselves. Then they're like, dang, like I just told you, they're going to see. Because now you're doing these things and your life is moving forward. You're progressing. All this stuff is happening for you. You're healing and everything is going up for you. They can't help but see it. But are you going to take that light and put it down in the ground to make them happy? You saying, guess what? They still don't like you. Oh, they still don't like you, cousin? 40 after all the compromising I did. Not no more. Oh, you said they still don't like you. At 40 years old, they still don't like you. And after all the compromise, like you said, after all you've done, they still don't like you. Because you can't hide it. You cannot hide it. It's here for the world. It's not just for them and you. It's for the world. They sense it on you, okay? Like, somebody's different here. Like on Harry Potter, in the movies where they had the little orphan. Everybody treat the orphan like trash. Whole time the orphan the one with the light. The whole time. The one everybody want to treat like trash, that's the one who can help the family. Forget them. You gotta let them go. They ain't gonna like you no way. But it's not personal. It's not personal. It's them. They have to go within and do this dark work that I'm talking about. They have to go within and do this for themselves. And a lot of them don't want to deal with it. They don't want to feel it. They don't want to heal it. They don't want to talk about it. Yeah, I know, especially if y'all grew up in a black family. I always say, whatever happened in this family, stay in this family. We don't talk about it. But in this generation, we say, no, we healing this. We going to talk about it. I got to tell you how I feel. Can we have a conversation? Because Spirit going to guide you to do it. You said the orphan got the juice. Yeah, the orphan, the one with the juice. Whole time. You said, I fear sometimes that I want is about to happen to me. And I love my family. But oh well. You said it's not personal. No, it's not personal. You said, and that's the problem. Yeah. That's why you got to let them go. And a lot of times Spirit will guide you. Just let them go. Because at the end of the day, they don't belong to you. We don't control our family members. We don't control our children. We have no control over these people. We have to let them be who they are. This may be your life cycle to ascend to a whole nother level, to do something very great. But if you're trying to fit in or trying to just stay in this family dynamic that you're outgrowing, then you're not going to be able to grow. You got to be okay with letting them go. And some of them will catch up. But you got to go first. You're the trailblazer. You got to go first. And that's the hardest thing. Because now you got to go by yourself. Ask me how I know. Because I'm Marie Moses. I got to go first too. I've been the first to do everything in my family. I'm the first one to graduate college, start a business, own a house, all these things, okay? All these things. I'm the first one to do it. I could sit up there and be like, why me? Why I gotta be the first one to do everything? Or I could just accept the assignment for what it is. This is my assignment. This is what I came here to do. So, okay, I might not have had nobody to show me the way, but I got Spirit. I can hear it. And I'm gonna tell you, either you can see it or you can hear it. But you getting the guidance from Spirit. And the more you listen to it, the more you follow it, it's going to guide you away from the program. That's what Spirit wants to do. Get you out of the program so that Spirit can reprogram you. Just like I told you when I was gone for 3 years, how Spirit had to do all that work in me. I didn't do this to myself. Okay? Spirit took me up and showed me the way. So you don't need a parent. Your parents did their job. This is what Spirit told me about my dad. Your dad did his job. He brought you here. He was just the street, the avenue you took to get here. That's what they're supposed to do. That's it. Afterwards, they're not supposed to be programming you to be a certain type of way. They're supposed to show you the best way to go and let you go. But if you have parents that are trying to make you be a clone for them or what you want them to be, that's not what parenting is about. Because you're a free moral agent, a free person. You have to be free to discover life. That's how you discover who you are. So there are some parents that do the opposite. So there's some parents that completely leave you, and then there's some parents that never want to let you go. They never want to let you go. You be a big, grown, 40-year-old person, and your parents still saying, oh, don't do this, don't do that, don't do that, don't say this, don't say this. Like, how are you going to discover who you are and what you came here to do if your parents own you like that? And some of you parents are like that. Let the children go. Let them go. Because Spirit's going to get them in alignment. All you're doing is training them up and showing them which way to go. It don't matter what they do, they always going to come back to what you taught them. I'm not afraid for my children to go do anything. I tell them, go live your life. Because I know I told them everything they need to know. I did my thing. I did it. I don't have to sit up here and say, oh, I feel so bad because your dad passed. Because my children, their dad passed too. I told y'all, my younger two, their dad was murdered. My oldest, his father's still in prison. Been in prison his whole life. I come from that lifestyle. But I don't try to make up for what their dad didn't do or what I did when I was in, living in the hood and all that. I don't try to make up for none of that. No. I can't be nobody but who I am. And the more I heal, the better my children become and the more they respect me. My children respect me. And if they don't have nobody else, they got a solid mother that they know, they can come to me and ask me anything. I'm going to give them the truth. I'm going to show them which way to go because I've been through it. But I don't shape them and say, you got to be like this or you got to be like that. Now they know what they know what I like and what I don't like. Yeah, I tell them that. And they also know if they do certain things, y'all could just go on out there and do what y'all gonna do. Don't come around me with that. You said I'm embracing and listening to Spirit again. It might be nervous, but I'm excited for the future. That's the only way to get to the future. I'm telling you. That's how you get there peacefully, okay? Thank you for the love. That's how you get there peacefully. Follow that guidance of Spirit. It's scary. Spirit guided me to relocate by myself. Leave my partner, partner I was with, fiance, and I didn't have to. I chose to be single. That's scary. I was with the same person since I was 19 years old. You're going to be guided to do some things that are scary for you, but if you don't detach, then you're not going to discover who you are. If I stayed in that relationship and let somebody take care of me, then how would I know who I am? I wouldn't know. If I stayed on that job, I told y'all when I stopped working in 2019, Spirit told me to just pick a date. I just picked a date. I didn't know what I was going to do. I didn't know what I was going to do. I had the YouTube channel. It wasn't making no money, but I had that $5,000 saved up I told y'all about. I said, hey, I got a career. If I need to, I got money to pay my bills for a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and go. And I did. And I have not looked back. And there are times now where I'm like, okay, what is going on? But as long as I stay in the boat, like I always tell y'all, spiritual alignment class, just stay in the boat, stay in the present, you're going to be fine. When you let your mind start drifting off and thinking and doing all these things, then you have an issue. But Spirit got you. And this is how we're supposed to live. Honestly, you're not supposed to work hard every day. I went from working hard every single day to now I get up when I want, I eat what I want, I live how I want. Whatever, as long as I'm doing this right here, my purpose work, what do I need to work hard for money and doing things because I have the support. So whereas we feel like we don't have support, remember this. You have support. You may not have it from the people you want to get it from, but if you're in the boat and in the present, then you will realize that you have a lot of support around you. You do. Do you feel supported right now? Do you feel like you have support right now? I'm just asking for myself. I mean, y'all let me know. But I'm here to support you. Maybe you don't get it from your mom. Maybe you get it from an aunt. Maybe you get it from a grandmother. Maybe you get it from a teacher. Maybe you get it from a neighbor. But Spirit will always send you support. Always. You'll never be in this world as an orphan by yourself. Never. Never. Even those of you like me, we went through very tough times. But you can think back at times in your life when somebody always came in just at the right time. They always came in at the right time. Maybe they didn't stay. Maybe that's what you want. You feel like you want somebody to constantly be there supporting you, but you're not a child. You don't need someone to constantly be there supporting you. Spirit, our creator, is your constant support. That's where you go for your support. People that I'm talking to. Everybody else, they may have besties and everybody, all this support. Okay, that's them. You are a different breed of person, okay? You were created different. You know you're different. It's nothing wrong with you being different. You're rare. Nobody's like you in your family, okay? You came here to do something. And Spirit needs your undivided attention. So everything you need, you have to go to Spirit to get it. Okay? Everything. And if you need physical support, it will show up just in time. Like my cousin on here said, I needed this today. I was just praying about this. It will come just in time. It may not stay. But remember, we have cycles. So your soulmates are just people or souls that incarnated in this realm the same time that you did. And you encounter them at times when you need them. And then you let them go. You don't hold on to energy. You don't try to control people. These are my parents. These are my children. These are my this. These are my that. Nothing belongs to you. Nothing. When you leave and you go back into the spirit realm, because that's where you came from, you're going to go back into the spirit realm and you're not taking anything. Nothing. No one. And we know this. But there's a part of us that feels like we still own things, possessions. You don't. You don't. Everything belongs to Spirit. Everything. Okay? So, that's what it is. You said, thank you for your wisdom. You're very welcome. You're welcome. That's Spirit. Okay? I don't know everything. But I know who does. I know who does. And when you align with Spirit, then you know everything you need to know. So now we're out of the darkness. Okay? We went down and we discovered why our parents are the way they are, why we are not attracting what we want, where the blockages are coming from, the disalignment, all those things, okay? Now we're up into the highest vibration of love. We transmute every experience through the vibration of love. And what does love say? Let me tell you what I wrote down. All right, so let me get to the part. Hold on 1 second. So love says, I am grateful for all of the support that surrounds me while I'm in the garden of this universe. So we're in this garden, in the womb of Mother Earth. Imagine yourself there. Instead of thinking of yourself as being this person just around here in this world, just wandering, doing things. Have gratitude, which we know gratitude is the cheat code for raising your vibration. Okay? Have gratitude for being here in this garden. Okay? And in this garden of Mother Earth, You are in the womb, and what happens when you're in the womb? You're being developed. Okay? So when you hear people say that you're growing and evolving and, everybody wants to be the greatest version of themselves, okay? This is the reason why. Because we live at a time where we are raising the vibration of this planet. And the more we develop, the better we become, the more contagious it is, and it spreads. And it's the reason why everybody wants to be the best version of themselves, because people like you and me, we want to be the best version. We're not sitting in hurt and pain in the past, okay? We want to just get all of that off of us, let it be what it is, and move forward. And we change the world. We are changing the world. Back to Eden, all right? And this is something else that Spirit revealed to me. Initially, when our Creator designed this planet, it was designed to be a utopia, okay? Perfect place. All we had to do as humans is just exist. And we create from our heart, and we wake up every day and we just pick the food from the land, and we got all the water we need and all the air we need to breathe, and we got everything we need. That is how we're supposed to live. And a lot of us are waking up to that reality where we are releasing the program that we have to work hard. We got to go work on a job. We got to work hard in our business. We got to do all these things. And we are starting to realize it's coming from our soul that we are tired. We don't have to work hard. We're not supposed to work hard. And a lot of you that I'm talking to, you have a great inheritance, because there are people who come before you that already laid the foundation. They already did all the work. You just don't know it. But the more you align and the more you grow, the more you awaken to who you are. You're going to start to get those memories from this life, past life, your family, where you actually come from. You don't just come from your parents. You have hundreds and thousands of parents and grandparents that come before you. Okay? So, just know that. Yes. You said love one another. Yes. And that's what we're doing. We're loving one another. We're all just walking each other home back to the love frequency, which was the original design for humans and for the planet. Now, humans have come down here, and since we've been given the free will, we do whatever we want to do, which is the problem, which disconnects us from spirit. So when you're working hard, 9 times out of 10, it's because you're disconnected spiritually. But when you get in alignment with spirit, the spirit will take care of you and pay all your bills, and everything you need is taken care of. So for a lot of you women out there, especially my cousins that's on this path, and you haven't worked for a year, you're still trying to figure out how your bills are getting paid and how things are working out. You're still like, oh my God, I need a job. Because for all these years, 20 plus years, you've been working hard. So now you're in this frequency, you're healing, you're doing your work, and everything is provided for you, and you don't have to work hard. You're trying to figure out, okay, what's going to happen to me next? You think something bad is going to happen to you. Nothing bad is going to happen to you. You are safe. You are safe. You said facts. Yes, you are safe. You don't have to know all the answers. You don't have to be in control of everything. You're living in this flow. You let go, you heal, you become a better person. Your vibration changes the world. That's what you're supposed to do. That's it. So what are you supposed to do? Rest. You said it's a fact. Just rest. Rest and receive. That's it. That's it. If you are royal bloodline, you are. I'm telling you, you are. If you're a part of a royal bloodline, then what does the king or the queen or the emperor or the empress or whatever you call whoever, what do they have to work hard to do? I don't know. Put their pants on? You're not supposed to be working hard to do anything. If you're looking at me and listening to me, I'm telling you, this is where you're going. Now, there is a time when we work hard. We got to put in that work. We living out our karma like everybody else. But then there gets to a point in time where you're being guided to start something on the side. Okay, this is why you're having these ideas to do all these things, because you're setting up something not just for you and your family like they do. You're setting up something that is going to turn into something big and massive, and it's going to help the world, Craig. All right? It's going to help the world. You said the Sagittarius and black women in my family definitely made it hard not to control. Yeah. That's why I said we all living out this karma. But when you know what it is, then you can navigate through it. Okay? You know how to navigate through it. And you do. You do. You said, did you say Craig? Yes, Craig. For the world, Craig. You're going to be top flight. Okay? That's what you came here to do. And a lot of people are going to be like, oh, you're so great. You're doing so good. They're going to give you all this praise. But you know it ain't you. You know it ain't you. You know it's spirit. You already know. And spirit going to make that real clear for you. That's why I said before you get all this abundance and all this stuff that you want, spirit got to get you right. You got to be developed first. So you won't be taking all that money and going out there taking care of people or, paying off people karmic debt. When they supposed to be sitting in their debt, you paying it off. Okay? Because you love them. No. Some people supposed to struggle. They are. And there's no way around it. You can see people say, oh my gosh, they're homeless. Oh my God, that's terrible. Let me feed them. Who told you to do that? I'm just telling you what Spirit had told me. Okay? I'm just telling you. Some people get sentenced to lifetimes here on this planet because of things that they have done. And you could be out there feeling sorry for a person, and that's the reason why you feel drained. Sidebar, a lot of you, if you're taking care of people or you're over giving to people who are supposed to be going through certain dark cycles, you're trying to take them out of that cycle and you're getting your butt kicked with them. Okay? When you go through your dark cycles, did nobody help you out? And look at who you have become. That's why, okay? You did the work, you changed, and now you're out of it. They need to do the work so they can change, and then they can get out of it. You don't save people from nothing, okay? Don't save them, because a lot of them don't want to be saved. That's a song that said that, but I'm just saying. They don't want to be saved. That's why when you do for them, the more you do for them, the more they resent you. Like I was saying earlier, you try to dim your light, you try to fit in with them, you try to appease them, then they really don't like you. They can't stand you for doing that. And you think you're going to come in with your money and say, oh, I'll pay all your bills. What you need? I got you. Okay, here. Okay, you peeling off them big faces? Give me some. Let me have some. I need some too. You say yes, okay, I'm just saying. Y'all gonna be running into that bankroll, okay? And since you want to peel off them blue faces, I don't want to do blue faces no more, just, hit the cash, yeah. I'm not doing words say, hit the cash out. Okay? You said that's the truth. We must allow spirit to lead us in all things. That's the truth. I'm telling you. I don't know that God that people know that's saying, oh, you need to save everybody. No, you don't. Because they're going to pull you down. They're going to hurt you. They're going to connect to your energy and their energy ain't right. And then you ain't going to be right. So spirit will say, leave them. Because it's the thing. You try to tell them how to do it for themselves. Oh, they don't want to do that. They don't want to do it. They want red money. They want you to do the work. They want to sit on the sideline, kick their feet up while you working. Forget that. He said, God said, who told you to get in the ring? Exactly. Yeah. Who told you to get in the ring? Okay. You want to get in the ring? Pop. He said, dang, why do I feel so bad? I feel terrible. Because you're in there getting knocked out. You get knocked out. And then you'll realize, it's something I have to realize too. When you let go of everybody else's stress, then you don't have none. You really don't. Because the things that you need to go through, Spirit is guiding you through it so you can get through it. But you think, okay, because I can get through it, let me help all these people through it too. I had to learn that. Y'all know I was on YouTube. And I had hundreds of 100,000 plaque. I told y'all that. Millions of views and all that. I used to show up all the time just to help people. I want to help people. Perry said, man, who told you to show up every day and help the people? No. People was just taking, man. It got to the point to where I would do videos. I feel so drained. I feel so drained. I had to sit in a spiritual bath for a whole week. Let me regroup. Let me get myself back together. It was so draining. And it could be like that, like when you go around certain people. It's like you go out in the world and then it takes you a long time to regroup because you're going out and you're around these people and it's like, oh, dang, I just feel so drained. You giving so much of yourself. You're not receiving the support. Then you get upset because what you need, you're not getting. But remember, we're reparenting ourselves. So that little child that's in you that I told you sometimes throwing a little fit that wants some support, you're going to give that little child support now. You're going to pay attention to that little child and say, okay, what do you need? What do you need? You ask yourself these questions throughout the day. When you feel overwhelmed, when you feel stressed, when you feel anxious, what do you need? Sometimes you may feel like I need to be out of here. I need to get out of here. You might say, where are you going? Home. You said, yes, absolutely. I'm going home. Okay. People be still trying to figure out where I'm at. I'm in Georgia. I'm in an undisclosed location. I always be saying that, cousin. I'm safe. I'm all right. I'm okay. Thank you, cousin. I'm okay. Okay. Yeah. Come out, kid. I don't want to come out. Because I ain't gonna lie. Excuse me. They don't say lie. Excuse me. I ain't gonna tell no story. Hold on, sidebar. Sometimes I be feeling like I got a grandmother energy. They be checking me. Tell me don't say stuff. But listen, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I feel like once I do start going back out, like around crowds and people again, I think I'm gonna be okay. I think it will be okay. I'm about to take my time. I did say, because it don't laugh, because I'm for real. I'm going to have to take my time, okay? Because even though I come on live, I still don't really be going out like that. You, my cousin, put you in my business. So I am going to start going to like some events, like small events and stuff. Because they be telling me, come out, kid, come out. Okay. Stay up, kid. He said, girl, it's rough out here. It's rough. It's spirit to spoil me, baby. I am spoiled. My daughter be like, Mama, you want to go somewhere? You want to go here? I said, I don't want to go. I don't want to go around no people. I don't like being around no people. Okay, I'll go. Okay, if you invite me, I'll go. But invite me. Send me an invite and I'll go. If you're in Georgia, I'll go to the thing. Okay. But it's okay to be to yourself. Sometimes you need that. Okay? You need that. And I know I haven't just been like to myself. I've been doing a lot of healing work. So my energy is like very different. So I had to, be protective and selective about where I go and who I'm going with. That's just what it is for me. And that's the way it'll always be from now on. So anyway, you are supported. Look at this support I got for you right here on my heart. Other than on this side. Okay. You have support. You said right. Even Yeezus. Oh yeah. Yahshua went by himself too. Y'all call him Yeezus, but his name Yahshua. He went by himself. He said, y'all stay right down here at the bottom of the mountain. Y'all stay right here for a minute. I'm getting ready to go do some prayers real quick. Okay? I'll be back. They was all tripping out. Look, Jesus was on the boat, sleep like this. He was in his own world. They say the wind is blowing, it's raining, it's going crazy on the boat. You know, why are y'all tripping about what's going on in this world? Dang, relax. I don't be tripping about nothing. I don't. And I told you, the more and more you grow into alignment with spirit, the things in this physical reality, you just don't even really connect to them no more. You just really don't. It don't matter. Because you're so busy healing and renewing yourself and working on all these different things Spirit got you working on. You're so busy. Because most of our time is supposed to be developing. Remember, we're here to grow. So remember I told you about that pie chart. Half of your day is supposed to be spent on self-development, not work. Not work. That's the program. Half of your day, when you're connecting in alignment with Spirit, Spirit will guide you to align. So you're outside in nature. You're taking walks. You're taking baths. You're writing your journal. You're writing a book. You're doing all these different things. You're releasing. You're cleansing. You're purging. All of this all day. Every day. All the time. This is your life. Constantly growing. Every cycle you're becoming a different person. All the time. All the time. Then you have maybe 25% you're going to be working. And then the other 25, you're going to be sleeping. So rest is important. Because remember, there are things the Spirit does within us while we're sleeping. So when you're fighting your sleep, sidebar, you really are fighting what Spirit is trying to do inside of you. Okay? That's also your program. You said, no, I don't want to change. I want to stay the same. Sometimes we do want to stay the same. Just be real. Sometimes we do. You have, I have 3 buttons: full access, limited access, and denied access. You said, yeah, you said you are so real. Thank you. You said I have 3 buttons. 3 buttons: full access, limited access, and denied access. Let me see, who got full access to me? I need to get 3 buttons, cousin. That's good. Because I got denied access for sure. And I got limited access for sure. I think Spirit's the only one that got full access. I ain't gonna hold. I'm telling you the truth. Nobody. Not unless I get married. If I get married or when I get married, then I know that will change. But right now, there is nobody that has full access to me. Not even my children. Nobody. I'll be like, how can I help y'all? You good? Okay. I'm healing. Today's a healing day. Get out. Obviously. But, wait. I ain't playing. You say, I agree. Nothing really affects you negatively when you are connected to Spirit. That's the truth. That's that peace that surpasses understanding. Is real. It is very real. So, write a letter of forgiveness today. This is the homework. Write a letter. Whoever it is that you need to forgive. If you don't want to have the conversation, you don't have to. Forgiveness is for you. Okay? Forgive whoever you need to forgive. Let them free. Let them be free. Okay? Because we've done the work today. You've completed the healing process. You can let it go. If you don't want to, you don't have to. You can hang on to it. But you can let it go today. And let it go. All right? Burn that letter if you have to. Burn it. Let it go. And move forward with your life. And now, that feeling of being unworthy, it will go away. Okay? You'll have more confidence. But your confidence doesn't come from your parents, your background, your things, your possessions, what you do, and all these things. Your confidence comes from your connection to Spirit. Because you know that you're living this lifestyle where Spirit is showing up in your life and showing you that our Creator is the one with all the power. We just connect to the power. So that's where your confidence comes from. So now you feel worthy of doing the things that Spirit is guiding you to do, because it's not you doing it for you and your family. You're selected, elected to do something, and you were created to do it. It's deeper than just you, how you look, what you have, and all these external things. You were created to do something. So whatever it is that you want, the desire and the thought and all of that you're having, that is your soul showing you, okay, this is like a snapshot. You know how they have the movie trailer? Okay, that's the trailer. But we need to go see the real movie. We need to get up in the movie. I want to see the whole thing. Okay, now we about to go and watch the movie. It's a good movie too. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but it's good. Okay, it's definitely good. It's definitely good. But you gotta show up. Show up for yourself. Okay, forget these folk. I tell Spirit all the time, get your folk. Get your folk. Even when it comes to my children, get them. Get them. These ain't my people. I don't have to be responsible for them. And Spirit already told me, you ain't supposed to be responsible for nobody but yourself. The people that are assigned to you will align with you. It will not be difficult to help them because they want you to help them. The people that are in spiritual alignment class, all you ladies over there, y'all want me to be a part of your life. I don't have to keep telling y'all things. I don't have to prove myself to you. I don't have to beg you for anything. You want to be a part of my life, and I want you a part of my life. It's very easy. And we have a support system in spiritual alignment class. Sidebar, all of you ladies that are out here doing the spiritual work by yourself, you don't have to. You don't. I tell y'all this every week to join us in spiritual alignment class. You have a private community that you can be a part of. We text and talk all the time. Some of the ladies are in here right now. All right. Whatever it is that you're going through, you can leave that in the text and we respond. We are there for you. You have support. You do. So even if you feel like you don't have it from your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your cousin, your friend, the man, or whoever, you have it now. You do. You do. You can decide to do it by yourself, or you can heal with us. It's up to you. But you do have support. Now, there is work to be done. All right? Spiritual alignment class is a 4-week commitment to yourself and your own growth in spiritual alignment. And as you align and you grow, your life is going to change. You're going to change. Everything is going to change. It's going to be so much better for you. I told you the movie's good, didn't I? I already told you it is. Okay? One of my cousins was texting me last night. I think it had to been like, was it 10 or 11 at night? Okay. Maybe my cousin in spiritual alignment class got full access. Okay. But not when I'm asleep. Not when I'm asleep. But other than that, look, ghetto smacking all. I don't have time. You said my first time hearing and seeing you. This is amazing. Thank you, cousin. Welcome to the family. You have support. Normally, I show up here every week. I have went past my time because normally I'm on for an hour, but normally I go for about an hour every week. And whatever messages I am guided to give, I'm going to give you the message, but I'm also going to give you some practical ways to heal and to do this work. I don't want to just tell you what's going on because anybody can tell you how they feel. Anybody can tell you what the problems are. We know what the problems are. We know all that, okay? We need solutions, and we need people that are in a position to give solutions. And if you're listening to people on TikTok or whatever it is that you listen to or whoever it is you're listening to, make sure that they are more centered around the solution and moving you forward, helping you to move forward. You don't want people that are going to have you sitting sinking in problems, because that's going to make your energy low. You're not going to feel good. You're going to feel terrible. There's a lot of people online that all they're going to do is sit up and tell you how stupid you are, and you don't know this, and you ain't got this, and y'all da-da-da-da, and y'all this, and that, okay? They're going to be wagging their finger telling you about yourself all day. Everybody has time for that. We're already going through enough. If you're listening to anybody, especially spiritual leaders, people who are supposed to be helping you to move forward, make sure that they're giving you things to do. Make sure that they're helping you to move forward. And they're not asking you for nothing. Okay? They're giving it to you because this is free. Spirit gives it to me for free. This is free for you. Now, when you want to move forward, you want to move up, you want to go to the next level, then there are other things that you're going to have to do to invest in yourself. But just giving you the guidance, there it is. You got it. You got it. You got the keys. You can unlock yourself. You can move forward, and you can live the best life. You really can. You say, yes, Spirit has full access. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. You said in the join tab. Yes, you can join. You can join anytime. Spiritual alignment class is anytime. From anywhere in the world, you can join, okay? You're going to get assignments for the next 4 weeks, so commit to yourself. Be ready. Be ready. Like I was telling you, you got to be unapologetic. You're going to have to tell some people no. You're going to have to tell some people I can't go and all of that. But when you're ready, you're going to move forward, okay? That's what it is. Okay, I think that's it. Look, I had to briefly summarize everything that I was getting this morning because them messages was coming through. Excuse me, Spirit said them. Yeah, those. My ghetto be flipping a little bit. Y'all know I'm from Kansas City now. Okay, but I was just writing, okay? It was so much to write. But that's why I was trying to stay on track. Because I normally don't do this. But I wanted to make sure that, we went down into the dark, but, we got on up out of there, down and through. Yes, because of you laughing, I'm going to read. I have to get you down and through, okay? Because it's tough, but we going to make it, all right? And we're going to do what we came here to do. Those of you that I'm talking to, we're going to do exactly what we were created to do. We're going to let go of the attachments. This is just a business trip. Thank you, cousin. This is just a business trip. We're going to do what we came here to do. We're going to live out this life to the fullest. We're going to live in our utopia. Yeah, because we're going to create that heaven on earth. Yeah, we're doing that. We're doing that. So last video, I think it was last video or the video before last, I said to envision what the perfect reality looks like for you. What is heaven on earth for you? What does it feel like? What does it look like? Okay? And you start to build this out and start moving in that direction. Excuse me. Start doing things that will align with that version of you, where you want to be and where you want to go. Okay? You say, I'm grateful for you. It's difficult to find people on the spiritual path. Thank you. You are very welcome. And I know. I've been on the dark, the light. I've been on every side, baby. And you got some crazy quacks out here. I'm trying to tell you. Okay? They got all them bracelets and earrings coming out they nose. Did I say earrings in the nose? Excuse me. I'm not trying to be shady for nobody with no earring in their nose, okay? My daughter just got one. Actually, my daughter got 2. Sidebar, before I go. I said, Diamond. She already had one over here, which I thought, okay, that's cute. Okay, that little sparkle, okay, that's cute. Then she went and got another one on the other side. I said, oh. I was looking at her like that. I said, you got another earring in your nose? Why? She said, Mommy, it's cute. Okay, whatever. I told her they get to a certain age, you can't control what they do. But I said, please, don't do nothing else. Please, I can't take it. I can't handle it. Don't do nothing else. You looking crazy because you laughing. Not for real. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do. I said, girl, what's next? But then I had to think about myself. I ain't no hypocrite. I'm a G cuz. When I was her age at 19, Spirit had to check me real good because listen, I had about 5 tattoos. I had all kind of stuff going on with me, baby. I was probably high every day. I ain't lying to you. Okay, I was rolling up that breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I ain't lying to you. And by 19, I think, I know I had my son. And yeah, I was living on my own at 19. I had my own apartment at 19. So, okay. It was cracking. But it was a different time, too. It was a different world back then, Anyway. But, I let her have the freedom to do what she wants to do to a certain extent. Like my son, to a certain extent. But it's like, don't go too far because you're going to make me mad. Look, not just talking about parents being controlling. I don't care my children. I'm just playing. Okay, y'all. You said thank you for this live, cousin. You're welcome. I love y'all so much. And the live replay will be over on YouTube, the Lighthouse Women of Virtue. So shout out to all the women and men too, and some men. But shout out to everybody that's watching the live replay over on YouTube at the Lighthouse Women of Virtue. And shout out to all of you here on TikTok. I love y'all. I send y'all so much love and healing energy every day. We're going to work through this together. You're not alone, okay? You have someone that understands you. You do have support. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. You do have someone that understands you and supports you, okay? You really do. You do. He said, I just want to give you flowers, queen. Your light is noticed and valued. Thank you. Because sometimes I don't feel valued either. Look, I'm laughing, but I'm telling you the truth. You said you did get down, cousin. Thank you. Thank you. That spirit. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. We're going to make it through this, y'all. We're going to make it through. You're an amazing soul. Oh, my goodness. Don't let this world harden your heart. It's so easy to do. When we go through so much in life and, different things, it's so easy to harden your heart. But that's when you lose your power. You lose your power when you do that. So you are very much appreciated. Thank you, cousin. But there it is. There it is again. Okay, y'all, I'm going to let y'all go because I have went over my time. But, if spirit is going, it's going. All right? Monitor what you're taking in, who you're listening to, and, if they're guiding you to be a better person and helping you to do that, with no attachment. They just want you to be a better person. I really want that for you. And I know you can do it. It's tough. It's challenging. Life is challenging. But I want you to know you can do it. You really can. He said, see you later, cousin. Be safe. You too, water bottle. I miss you and I love you so much. I know Spirit is working with you. And I'm sending you love every day, wherever you are. I love you so much. Thank you for the love, y'all. Thank you. I love y'all, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. He said, thanks for it all. Spirit knows best. Be safe. That's right. That is right. We put our hope in our Creator, and we let go. All right, cousin. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.